Okay guys, so we've got a brand new tool that we built that's going to be in sale in the next sort of day or two for AdBlasta. Okay, so AdBlasta is basically a software suite that we have built, and what we're doing is we're building out some PPC recipes in a software so that even if you don't know anything about PPC, you can basically replicate our results as long as you're doing the similar things to what I'm teaching, especially about targeting and how we can get those targets so that you can get those sort of penny clicks and 3 cents clicks and 5 cents clicks for the purpose of either using it to drive traffic for some affiliate promotions, for example, or if you want to use that targeted traffic so that it can help you to get some positive sort of SEO ranking factors activated. So for example, the one that we did last week was the D-Day campaigns for YouTube advertising, where we get penny clicks by doing worldwide audience who speak English, who are interested in this specific topic that you got your video about, and if they're clicking through on that, then hopefully it's going to increase the retention time, the watch time of your video, etc. These are positive ranking factors in YouTube and will rank your videos for competitive keywords. Those are ranking factors are basically how YouTube operates. Okay, so here we have something a little bit different because we've got one now for the video ads in YouTube. What about website ads? So here is what I decided to do. I decided to build out using Bing ads first. And the reason I wanted to use Bing ads is because I'd heard that we can get quite low cost per click traffic coming into your website from using Bing ads. I've watched some courses before, etc, etc. So what I decided to do was make this one a little bit more broader. Now we do have all the settings and stuff done in the background as well, but you've got a lot more flexibility here because you need to be able to choose your own locations, and you can choose locations and you can even save groups of locations as well so that you can just import them anytime that you want for any campaign. And I've done a couple of options here if you want just worldwide. Say for example you're looking for the SEO signals again, or you want just like USA, Canada, you can choose that. Or if you want to put in selected countries, you can put them in here and save them. You can basically build into little groups and you can import at any time for the purpose of your campaign. Okay, so how this one works, it's very easy. You set your budget in here, you choose the language, and then you come into the ad group and you can set your cost per click budget. So for example, if you want to do like not more than say 5 cents or 6 cents cost per click, you can do that. Then you can choose your match types, and we will be adding as well for the broad match modifiers that you can do in here. So if you want to make sure you got a specific word within the keyword phrase that needs to be in the search term before your ad will show, then you'll be able to do that as well. I will provide training for all of that kind of stuff. Now here we can clone these ad groups, etc. We can clone these so that you can repeat it without too much difficulty. It's just easy for you to work with. And then we can come into the ads, and here what we can do with this is basically if I click on this, you can see that it opens up and you can put in your ad details in here, and you can also see the preview over here as well. Now this is really good because what happens here, if I just cancel that out, I can click on or checkbox one of these ads and I can just simply click to clone it. So if I want to basically split test just with small changes, then I can do that very, very quickly and easily. So I don't need to write all of this out, and I don't need to be using spin tags and stuff like that, where you can just start to lose control at that point and you can be wasting money. What you want to do is you want to write a very good ad or 2 or 3 very, very good ads, and then you want to clone them and make small changes and see what's working best. And an example of that is this word here, this grab. At the beginning of my ad copy here, well, I had different variations for beginning of my ad copy. I had things like discover, or would you like to, or who else would like to do something, whatever. You got here ready for, etc, etc. I found the word grab was basically getting far more click-throughs than the others. Okay, so those small changes I can come and do very, very quickly, very, very easily, just by double click on here, go and change whatever it says in here, click on OK, and then I can upload into the Bing web store. Okay, so that's basically how we can do this, and I will give training on the best ways of doing that as well. So you can see the power of being able to clone these ads is really kind of powerful without having to go too automated that you lose control. At this point as well, we want to look at the location. So you can see here we've set it for worldwide for people who want to maybe do worldwide audience that speaks English, who are interested in specific keywords, so that you can use that for ranking factors to be able to get your content ranking, your web pages ranking. Okay, so that can work very, very well if you're doing that as a blogger, if you're doing that just to a landing page, etc. USA, Canada if you want, or selected locations where you can choose your locations. For example, I can put in here, if I want Australia, I can type in here, click on the search, and it's going to find Australia. I can click on add, etc., etc. And you can just go ahead and create some groups and save them and pull them in any time that you want in future for any future campaigns, so you don't have to type all this out again and again and again. Okay, so that's basically how that works. Now let's have a look inside the Bing Ads campaigns, because this is a very, very cool platform. I like this very, very much. The cool thing about this is if I come into this campaign here, if I come into this particular keywords ad group in here, you can see that we're able to get clicks for like really cheap. I've got like 4 cents cost per click after spending about $27, you can see here, and I've got 773 clicks for $27. Now, if I do Fiverr gigs, you spend $5 plus you've got $2 cost. The last Fiverr gig I bought was actually $22. It was two $10 gigs plus they put $2 on top of it as well. So $22 was the spend in the Fiverr gig, where here for the same money I could have had approximately 700 targeted website clicks. Okay, so you can see if you do that comparison how this is very, very powerful, how this is great value for money as well. Okay, so when you start to come down and have a look at these keywords, look at some of these, like make money on YouTube. Here, 3 cents cost per click. 3 cents cost per click. I've got 115 clicks on that. Now if I go over into AdBlasta and I type in make money on YouTube, you will see the cost per click on Google for that same keyword is $2.47. Okay, now here's where it can get really interesting, because I can pick off that keyword. Now that I've seen it, I can get it for 3 cents cost per click, and I can go and get very, very closely related keywords in here. Say for example in AdBlasta, it's going to give you these really closely related keywords. All of these keywords here, all 305 of them, have the phrase make money on YouTube in them. Okay, there's another 1,000 here. So if I wanted to just focus on that at 5 cents cost per click maximum, I could take all of these keywords, go into AdBlasta, go to my day-to-day campaign, and basically go into clone the ad group, and basically all I'm going to do then is add the keywords from AdBlasta, and we can choose to do exact match, phrase match, and we will soon have the broad match modifier in there as well, so that we can target them very, very quickly and very, very easily. So that combination is very quick and easy to use, and it's free as well, because AdBlasta is free for you to be able to get those keywords. That's the power of being able to use Bing Ads. And so you can see the power of Bing Ads is really there for people who want to do the website ads at low cost. If you've done affiliate marketing promotion, for example, make money on YouTube, that's the perfect keyword. You're going to find a ton of products about how to do affiliate marketing, specifically with YouTube. There's a bunch of products out there, even on ClickBank, probably on JVZoo, etc., that you can make money very quickly with, especially at that kind of cost per click. And if you go deep with those closely related keywords, then it gets even more powerful. Now here's another thing about Bing Ads as well. I'm just going to come out and come into all campaigns here, because you see I've already applied some recommendations, and I want to show you some recommendations as they show you on a daily basis, basically, I think. And you can see that when you come into recommendations for any campaign, by the way, so if I go into the YouTube advertising campaign, you will see recommendations here. If I go into all campaigns, you will see recommendations here. And if I come down into other campaigns down the bottom here, you can see like you can get an extra 58 clicks and 1,000, almost 2,000 impressions if you do this or that. Okay, so this is basically how it works. This one, get more keywords, 90 more impressions. If you spend another $1.41 per week, you will get 29 more clicks. Well, this is good information. What are these keywords that they want me to have a look at that I can get more clicks? You can see the recommendations here. You can click through it on it. and you might think, okay, these are very, very, very good keywords, very closely related. I'll click and apply. I'll spend that extra $1 to get an extra 29 clicks. I like that very much. So that's basically how we can use that. Okay, that's how we can, you can see it just keeps finding opportunities for you. It puts your budget up a little bit, but if you know there's good value for money for being able to get those kind of clicks and you've got good conversion rates, then that's pretty cool. Now the thing about this is that you can be flexible with it as well. You can go into the ads and you can change your destination or create more ad groups, etc. It's very, very easy to be able to do with the AdBlasta version of this particular tool. So basically what we can do here is if I want to create a new ad group and target new keywords, I just come in here, clone the campaign, and then I can click to start to make sure that campaign, the one that's checkboxed, will get uploaded. That's nice and quick and easy, very, very simple to do, and you know that what you can expect to happen. You know that it's going to get instantly added, wait for your ad to get approved. You know what's happening with those keywords as far as the cost, and you just monitor it, okay, where you have already put a cap in place of whatever budget you set within the AdBlasta tool to tell Bing Ads. And then you can come in here and you can just basically have a look at these campaigns and look at these suggestions as well, and they got some great suggestions at times. So this, for example, 423 clicks, and this is for phrase match, okay, and it will say, okay, you're going to spend $20 more this week if you take this, but you're going to get 423 more clicks. Do you want this or not? I can say yes, apply all. I'll spend $20 for 423 phrase match clicks in here, okay, and you can just click on that if you want to take it. Okay, I'm going to not do that right now because I want to redo this campaign with the D-Day, so I've got more control, so if I want to change it later I can easily, and if I want to build more campaigns I can as well with that as well. Okay, but that won't go away, that will stay there, it doesn't disappear. You can even save that information, I believe as well. You can download here, okay. And that's very, very cool. This is a nice platform to work with. It's not expensive. You can get really targeted with your keywords. You can use the AdBlasta tool to be able to do these multiple campaigns, and nothing is difficult, okay. Just see it as a game, okay. You won't get overwhelmed if you see it as a game. It's a good game to play because it's targeted traffic coming in. Now what I did with this was I set up first of all to go to a landing page. That didn't convert very well, okay, I'll be honest, because the landing page probably didn't fit with a lot of these keywords. I was doing broad match keywords at the time. So then I tightened that up, okay, and we started to do some phrase match, exact match. Then what happened was I sent to a sales page. Now the sales page is the D-Day AdBlasta penny clicks software, and I put a separate sales page just for that, and I put it on a different platform, not Warrior Plus. I put it instead into Zaxter.com. Now I did make a couple of sales straight away, so I got a sale of $21 and I got a sale of $37. And don't forget that in that particular campaign here, even though I changed the destination halfway through, I've still only spent in here $27, okay, for 773 clicks, and I've got a couple of sales. Now it's not brilliant, but I can tighten it up, okay. It's a starting point, and that starting point is actually in profit, which is pretty good if you listen to the sort of experienced PPC guys. So we're already in profit with that. And what will probably happen as well, what we're seeing from that specific launch for the penny clicks YouTube ads, is that people have bought the front end, they didn't buy the upsells, and then they come back later starting to look for the upsells because they can see the power of what we got with that complete funnel where everything helps each other. For example, if I open up the AdBlasta here and I go into the D-Day campaigns, all they have to do is fill in the ad copy, set a budget, click start, okay. The Bing ads is a little bit more involved, so you've got more control because people are asking for more control, etc. That's fine, you can have that with this, but you still got all the benefits of the back end stuff. Settings is still done, and you can do this cloning and stuff, and so that you can basically bulk out your campaigns very, very easily. You can sculpt your campaigns very, very easily. But when people came into the D-Day campaigns here, they started to see videos inside the member area for how to get like 6,000 YouTube videos that you can go and do advertising on, because we're able to do so because we are using bulk keywords that we're using. You can see for 200 keywords here, I've got 6,000 video URLs, okay. For the vid optimizer, we're able to make these videos series so that when you want to update all of these videos in here from your YouTube descriptions, all you need to do is set it up, and you can see how that works. Okay, that's basically how that works. Okay, there's some examples of people making 5 figures per month using that exact strategy. So when they see that, and when they see the videos, and when they see how other people are making money with it, they're thinking, okay, I'll come back, I'm going to buy that. And so they come back and they buy it. And again, with this kind of stuff here, with the tag grabber, where we can go and basically grab hundreds of really targeted keywords, you can choose keywords that are actually being used in YouTube at the time. So people, again, are coming back in, they're buying these things. So even though I've only made a couple of sales from that $27 spend, even when half of that, or even less than half of that, was used to send people directly over to the sales page, I've still managed to get maybe 200-300 clicks to the sales page, and I've managed to get a couple of sales, and I expect that they will come back and they will buy more as well. And you know, at that kind of level of campaign, I can basically narrow it down, because what we can do then is we can try to figure out exactly the keywords that are getting the traffic, the keywords that are not getting the traffic, and we can get rid of those and start to focus in on those particular keywords. And we can even go sculpting a little bit more by going into the very, very closely related keywords from the ones that's getting the sales, and focus on that. So basically it's a good start. That's all it is. It's a good start, but it's a positive start, and it's all kind of automated. So if you don't even know anything about Bing Ads, can you choose the locations you want to advertise on? Can you write an ad copy? Can you set a budget? That's all you need. Okay, you can be able to do that. So watch out over the next couple of days. The Bing Ads software is going to come out. We're still doing some bits and pieces with testing. I'm still doing some small tweaks, some little bits and pieces that, you know, don't sound like huge amounts of difference, but some of these small tweaks can make this really so much easier to work with for campaigns, especially if you want to do quick edits to campaigns, or you want to pause a campaign so you can run a new one. With this, then you would build out your new campaigns, and here you would have to pause your campaign in Bing Ads within your Bing Ads account. But we do have the API for this, so possibly later we will build a web app version of this, so that you've got a lot more control, and we can do stuff with these recommendations that Bing gives us, and to do stuff automatically as well, even if you want that kind of automation. So that's it. Again, settings done. Okay, choose your targets. There will be training for that as well. Set your budget, daily budget, your max cost per click, 5 cents or whatever, and go and get those keywords that other people are spending $2.40 on. Go and get it for 3-4 cents, and you know, you can send a ton of traffic for 3-4 cents to offers that you can make good money on, because a lot of these affiliate programs from JVZoo, from ClickBank, they've got really good high converting sales pages. Okay, so thank you for watching.